Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all doing well today. First of all, I'd like to ask everyone in the audience here, what is life? Well, we all share different perspectives on life, but in my opinion, life is a very precious gift. The past 2 years have taught us a very valuable lesson, that life is a golden opportunity to lead a meaningful life for ourselves and help others. It doesn't matter how many years you live. What matters is how well you lead your life and the impact you leave behind. My name is Vaishnavi Krishnan from the year 9G2. And now I'd like you to think about what makes a good life. A good life is one that is healthy, happy, and purposeful to ourselves and society. A good life is characterized by personal joy, satisfaction, and the enjoyment of the smallest pleasures of life. So when you have a good life, it can be said that you're healthy, happy, pleased, blessed, and have a good character. Essentially, a good life consists of 5 main factors. Let's begin with the first one, health. Health should be a top priority for all of us. Sometimes we take our health for granted by eating junk food even when our parents recommend us not to do so, or having a lack of exercise in our routines. But we should remember, health is wealth. To further understand health, it is a state of feeling, looking, and being healthy. Without a good health, it would be practically impossible to do or achieve the things that give us a good life. In the first 6 months of the pandemic, my family and I never once paid a visit to the doctor. This is because we maintained a good, healthy lifestyle and we made home remedies to cure the common cold. We were able to work more efficiently online and were able to grapple with the struggles of the quarantine. Let's move on to the second one, happiness. Happiness is a state of being satisfied and positive. Happiness plays a significant role in triggering the enthusiasm required to achieve a good life. During the pandemic, I knew of many people that were distant from their family and friends, including my own best friend, who was in another country at the time. We could all relate with the feeling of being lonely. But by keeping in touch through our phones or other forms of communication, we were a little more motivated and happier to do our tasks in the lockdown. The third one is peace. Peace is a state of physical, mental, and emotional calmness, and the state of feeling secured. Peace does not necessarily mean the absence of challenges, but the ability to handle challenges given to you. When one is at peace, the mind is free from all worries and anxieties. One requires a peace of mind to work more productively and in an organized manner. Fourthly, we have money. Now, I know some of you may argue that money does not necessarily contribute to a good life, but in the society we live in, it is an essential commodity. The lack of it can create stress, but having just enough money to take care of your needs can create the experience of a good life. The idea of pleasure being a component of a good life already signifies that there's a measure of satisfaction that can be gotten with the availability of money. My family has always taught my brother and I how to budget our expenditure and how to spend within a budget, which is a very vital skill to have, as it can help us be financially independent in the future. And my family always believes in donating to charitable causes, not only because of the act of donating, but because it's the right thing to do. Lastly, we have good reputation. A good life is not only what you do or enjoy for yourself, but others' perception about you. A good name, the good book says, is better than riches. Integrity and character are required to earn a good reputation and is also an important part of a good life. We can all relate with this because in our schools and workplaces, we all want a good name with our teachers, peers, and colleagues. And this is because they can easily put their faith and trust in us and can result in a more friendly and positive environment to work in, which is also an important factor of a good life. To summarize, we learn the greatest life lessons as kids, but we often disregard them as we grow more older and sophisticated. As St. Jerome said, good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good is better and your better is best. So don't be comfortable with living a good life, but turn goodness into greatness by continually developing yourself, setting bigger goals, and making meaningful impact on society. And finally, I'd like to conclude with a quote by J.R.R. Tolkien. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us. Thank you very much.